Hello everybody, Boy with the Beanie back here, and let's... Bread Van. Anybody got hops? Bread Van just passed. Well, as you can see here today, Liver King, and this is the Liver King confession video. I seen snippets of it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but I refuse to watch anything lengthy about it. As far as I know, the video started. I saw the title, then I paused then I just took off the audio, and I knew I had to react to this because I wanted to go into this blind and see what he has to say. So I'm going into this fresh. If you've seen it before and you just watching me react to it, by all means, go ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and here we go.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
Is it because of the turtle shell you implanted in your stomach? Alright, all jokes aside, I know there have been rumors circulating around the internet that he has had ab implants. But what do you implant in your stomach like that? I know there's silicone, but still, that just looks like someone took a turtle shell and slipped it in there. And then pressed the skin around it to make it look like us. Just, I'm not saying it's true, I'm not saying it's fake, I'm just saying, if it's implanted, poor turtle. If it's not, poor you, because I know how bad abs burn after you train them. Just breathing must have hurt. After you eat must have just hurt, just having your stomach feel that way. Sheesh.
Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people. I stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous. And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I'm on steroids.
Before he finishes that sentence, so has Noel Diesel, and so did Ziz. I know a few other fitness influencers and even some competitive athletes use steroids. But in the case of influencers like him, Noel, and well, as Ziz used to be, well, he's dead now, respect to that. They use steroids for the sake of getting the body that they wanted to get the message through. So think about it like this, right? Noel Diesel. If you don't know who he is, go on TikTok, search him up. If you don't know how to spell the name Diesel, just search Daddy Noel. You'll find it. That isn't even the name I dubbed him as. That's just the fandom name. But yeah, search him on TikTok. He has openly spoken about using steroids. It is... Well, no, it hasn't done anything to his reputation. He openly spoke about it. He said not to use it because he doesn't condone it. Even I don't condone using steroids. Go natural by all means. But still, he uses the steroids to get the body he wants, to send the message out better. Because look at me. If I try to give you exercise and workout advice, would you listen to me? Look at me. No. Obviously, you're probably not gonna listen because I don't look like something you want, like a body type you want to achieve. Rectangle. No, you probably listen to him though. Even if you didn't know who Liver King was, which is, I think, impossible because he's all over the internet nowadays. If you didn't know who he was, but he told you, I'm going to give you workout advice, more than likely you're going to listen because of the physique alone. You can tell he practices what he preaches. So, I can understand the roid usage non-competitively to get the body you want, to send a message through, but by all means go natural. I don't condone steroid usage at all.
Monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
And better yet, he's not doing it himself.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates.
Also, I really apologize for any background noises. I'll see if I can get it out in the video, but some of it might slip through.
With depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. The message he's trying to send out, I wholeheartedly agree with it. Is always good to improve yourself, go to the gym, get stronger, get better mentally, financially, physically, spiritually. I agree with that aspect of it and the fitness aspect of it, but I like my meat cooked. So aside from the dietary aspect of the ancestral living thing, if you like that, by all means, I am not in a place to judge, but the fitness aspect, the message you're trying to send out, and what he doing to get it there, I can't see anything wrong with it aside from the fact that he lied, but I'm probably certain he has reason for it.
The 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer, so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form.
Okay, I just kind of realized that I said probably has reason for it. I'm not gonna. Uh, I'm not even sure what to say about that one. It sounds like I'm trying to advocate for this man. I don't advocate for steroids, but I'm a fan of his. Not a follower because I like curry too much, especially curry duck. But I am a fan.
This is my fight. This is why I exist.
I'm trying to be neutral.
While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
Obviously.
I've con-
Okay. When I say obviously, it doesn't mean like obviously you are on steroids and everybody knew. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just like in the context of now in this situation. Yeah, that's kind of what the video is about. Also, look at his chest. If your nips point down that way, gyno is a very clear sign of steroid usage, and a lot of other people who use steroids, you can see it on them. So that's kind of probably what gave it out. Probably not. You never know.
convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind, so who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs.
36 years. Twice a day. I like to exercise, but that is something. I know some people go the entire life with exercising, but even I miss some days, even I miss probable weeks. Sometimes it's due to injury, sometimes I'm not feeling like it, so I just don't do it on spite. Which is a piece of topic I'm going to continue on with this explanation. Sometimes I don't do it on spite, but to do it every day for 36 years twice, you're gonna that is not motivation. You cannot be motivated to always get up, to always want to train, to always want to go and get that. You can't do that because motivation never really lasts forever or very long. It will last enough for you to start, but what will continue to do but what will continue to help you push through with all of that is discipline. Discipline is when motivation is gone. When you're not feeling like doing something and you still do it anyway. Sometimes even my discipline falters and I just not. But even then I still try to make back up for it when I do get back on to doing it. Usually the very next day or even sometimes the next morning I try to get back on it because I feel terrible skipping out on it because I know I'll be skipping out on myself. So yeah, discipline plays a huge part in it because motivation not going to last forever. So only discipline will carry you through all that. You need to have the conviction to do it. It's just like Mike Tyson said, if you're gonna do something you hate, do it like you love it. And I know that people like to train, but to a certain degree you're gonna be training to a point where everything, head to toe, legs, chest, arms, shoulders, back, everything is sore. Like so you're looking at a pair of dumbbells and you're like, oh god, I hate it, I don't want to do this. And then you still go and pick it up anyway because discipline carries you forward. No, I'm not going to say do that all the time. You have to listen to your body, see what it is, and keep yourself in proper shape and not damage yourself. Like, you can't keep doing that, and then you rip a muscle. No, don't do that. Discipline yourself to train when you don't feel like training, but listen to your body enough to not damage yourself. See? You have to find the balance in between that. But yes, and clearly he's found it. 36 years twice a day. Clearly he's found it. Reason for the steroid usage, I am very certain that's coming up.
I've convinced myself that this was the vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually dismissed it, and I dug myself into a bigger and deeper hole. I have only myself to blame. I did that.
Taking
And it was all
responsibility.
wrong. I will be better. I will talk about it openly because I believe that there's a time and a place for pharmacological intervention monitored and managed by a trained.
Okay, so so hear me out of this, right? I am again going to say this. I will say this till the end of the video. I do not condone steroid usage. I know I just did my hands like this. That's not an Illuminati symbol. Piss off. Not with the Illuminati shit. That is not an Illuminati symbol. Yeah, elites, blah blah blah, matrix, blah blah blah. I get to that in different videos, different scenario, different situations. But when he says there's a time and a place for a certain situation, I have watched videos where bodybuilders and strong people in general, they were asked, "Are you natural or are you on roids?" The ones that were natural just said, "Yes, I'm natural. Yes, that's blah blah blah." And the ones that were on steroids, the ones that openly admitted to using it, they gave the reasons why. Sometimes it's for self-esteem issues, sometimes is because they just wanted to get big. But the third reason is probably the only one that I can tinily understand. And that is plateauing with your lifts and your growth. Now, basically, plateauing is, I don't know scientifically with your body and all of that hormone and chemical shit, but I do know when it comes to the weights, is to a certain point where you reach, you can lift up to a certain amount, but then when you add even anything more, you're unable to lift it properly, or your form suffering, or you just plateau at a certain weight that you could lift and you can't get past that. Then some people, if they can afford it, they opt to go and use steroids. Other people, if they don't want to use the steroids and they're okay with the body they have when they plateau, they kind of just go off and probably try something else or just keep and maintain that form in general. That's like the only reason, the only reason why the bodybuilders on the video I saw like gave that I could very minorly agree with. When you plateau at a certain point and you just want to grow past.
Hormone physician. In 2021,
And yes, I know there are natural ways to grow your hormones and etc. 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 Eat beets, eat onions. But have you just have you considered that some people just don't want to do that and they made the choice themselves?
when I was 43 years old,
I don't condone steroid usage. I'm saying it again.
I didn't feel 100% physically or cognitively. So I went to get monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician to see what the fuck was going on with my life. And so yes, it's true. I have tried several peptide combinations in an effort to increase my growth hormone, and it didn't work, meaning that my level.
See? It's just as I said before. He plateaued on a certain area and he needed more to grow more.
Still remained below the normal level. So yes, it's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range. Yes,
The normal range. The normal range. That's a body type like that is within the normal range? You said it. You said it.
This is true. I've continued on with 0.6 cc's of testosterone per week, roughly 120 milligrams of testosterone a week. And no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or winstrol, but I have tried them in the past without success. Yes, it's also true that my blood chemistry got all fucked up while taking nandrolone and winstrol. My lipids got all deranged. My liver enzymes went sky high.
Like I'm not the only one that thinks, okay, your blood chemistry got messed up really badly. Now you're gonna grow wings. I've been watching too much X-Men. Or just fantasy and comics in general.
Which is why clinical oversight is an absolute must. Nope. The Liver King brand has had nothing, or at least very little, to do with my business success. My companies were already kicking ass, already successful before the Liver King public figure, growing at 50% year over year and still growing at the same pace after the Liver King public figure.
And even then, he didn't use LiverKing to get money or get rich or get notoriety. He did that specifically to spread our message. Again, I don't condone the lies. I can't find a reason to be mad at the guy. By all means, forgiven. In my case anyway. Because you didn't use the money to get rich, you were already rich. You just wanted to promote a good message and you went in specific ways to do so. And yes, I know there are different ways you could have approached this, like by openly talking about it, saying it's in a controlled area or a controlled usage, and saying despite that, you still believe that no, you can't even. I don't think you can say that because if you're taking steroids and you believe in ancestral living, it kind of makes eating all that raw meat slightly pointless, or just it will deter people from believing you because they're just gonna say, "Oh, well, he's on steroids. I can't get that body, so I'm not gonna eat the raw meat. I'm not gonna eat the raw meat either, but at least go and train first. Still, go and train, hit the gym. You can't just use steroids and inject muscles into your body. No, you get the steroids, you put it in your body, and then you go and train your ass off. Just like Noel Diesel, you see the training videos he does, it's insane. You see the training videos this guy does, the Barbarian Challenge. I would honestly like to do that or attempt it. But still, you don't just inject muscles in there. You take the roids and you go and work like hell, and then you get the body. It just helps you get it faster. Again, I don't condone steroid usage. Do it naturally.
Nope, I've never had ab implants, ab etching, or any other plastic surgery, and I sure as fuck never actually had gene editing
Okay, so that's not a turtle shell.
done in Singapore. I made all of that up. It was all intended to be a joke, and that's an expression of ancestral tin and tin. Have a little goddamn fun. Ultimately, why did I, or why do I do them? When I talk about the 85% of the population that suffers from self-esteem issues, that's me. I'm part of that statistic. This is why I fucking work myself to death in the gym. This is why I do 12 to 15 blood-burning workouts a week, just to feel like I'm okay. Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so, and I'm wrecked physically and cognitively and hormone.
I know, like, I know that doesn't, the numbers 12 to 15, and I've seen the kind of things this man does. You either need to have a lot of free time or some really good masseuses. Mas, what's the plural of masseuse? Messiah. Ugh. But the people that do massages, they're gonna need really good ones are those.
Replacement has helped in a profound and significant way. And still, I believe that the path to paradise is paved in fucking hell.
It is. It absolutely is. I can take a reference from any video game, yes, anime, any movie. Look at any TV show that you watch. What? No. Take this a step further that we go into movies. Forget the TV shows. There's always a conflict in a TV show for the sake of entertainment. Take a movie. any movie, you have the start, the problem, and the climax, the finish. When you look at everything that the main character has to go through before the ending of the movie where everything inevitably just turns out okay. Unless it's one of those movies that gives you either a cliffhanger or something bad. Once the character turns out okay in the end, you can't feel it, but they feel it. The person in the movie, they feel it after going through a harrowing experience. I'll tell you from personal experience in this case. After you train, after having a hard day, you're stressed out, just everything pisses you off, go train. It's hard, it's painful, your body's already sore, and then immediately after it, you're just gonna feel 100% better because you took out all your stress on the weights, and you look good because you see what you built there. So yeah, the path to heaven is paved in hell. Can I swear that was a song at some point? Probably not.
I previously have said in a weird way, I'm grateful for the recent events that have shed light on this complicated, this fun topic. I knew I needed to take this opportunity to openly discuss everything for me to be a better human. If there are any questions that remain unanswered, send them my way. I fully own that I fucked up.
Responsibility.
I am as sorry as a man can be. And all I can do is take extreme ownership right now, be better, and lead myself to a better life as a better human. Again, thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty. LiverKing.
Now, I know I said quite a bit on this video, but final conclusion, I would forgive him. Because I understand the road usage. I don't condone it. I will keep saying it. I understand the road usage. I understand why he did it. I like the message that he put out for the LiverKing brand. He not using it for money or any material gain. But I do understand why he couldn't openly come out and say it at that point in time. Because if you say you use steroids, but then you're saying you're preaching a plan whose dietary requirements is raw meat, raw liver, testicles, etc., it kind of ruins the entire point where somebody could say, as I said before, you use steroids, why am I gonna eat raw meat? It's redundant in a kind of way. But now that it's out, I'm very doubtful anything, well, negative might happen to him. He might just keep continuing on with his videos and spreading the message, hopefully so. I am a fan of his. Don't follow the whole eating raw meat thing, but still, you understand. That's more or less my 2 cents on this video. I'd say I'd forgive him. So, see you in the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sorry, I got stuttering. This face, it's staring at me just wise. Get it off the screen.